What's up, guys? So off Interstate 15 up here, right in between Barstow and Baker, there's a couple of places we're going to check out. The first place is Rock-a-Hoola Waterpark. This is an old water park. It's been abandoned for years, and so I've seen it. You can see it from the highway. I mean, it's right in front of your face, and I've always wanted to stop by and see if we could check it out. So I'm going to take you guys in and see how far in we can get. I don't know if it's fenced off or just what the whole story is. I've seen people take pictures in there. They did a TV show here one time. So I'm going to jump in there. I'm going to park up here pretty quick and show you guys what it's all about once I get out. It's right here. I just need to find, there's a little entrance over here or some place to park the vehicle so I can see it, and you guys will be able to see it too. So it looks a little more fenced off than I originally anticipated. Let's see what we got. I don't know if I can kind of slide through here. Oh, all right. Whoa. So here it is. Pretty desolate out here. I never went to the water park while it was up and running, but if you go Google, if you go to YouTube, you can actually see some videos, like advertisements. They're commercials that they used to run in order to get people to come out here. All this area here was kind of, you know, where people would park. Like I'm standing in the parking lot right now, and you can see the highway there. And there's some advertising signs. How long closed now? Probably about, close to 30 years is my guess. I can't remember if it shut down in the 80s or the 90s. But you can see the main entrance here. I mean, everything, it's pretty wild because it's like the paint's still pretty good out here, and the buildings are colored. There's obvious graffiti and stuff like that. Do you know why it shut down? Yeah, no money. I wish I had visited here when it was up and running. Yeah, it's pretty cool. So it says, warning, there's security cameras on site. I have seen some YouTube videos where people have been out here. This is in between, no, it's about 100 degrees, maybe a little bit more. This is in between Baker and Barstow and Baker. Just want to keep my wits about me, because I don't know. I saw another car parked out there, so I'm kind of wondering if somebody else is in here. You can see the old buildings, and then you can see the entrance here. So this is like the arcade right here. You can see the arcade building, and then we used to go in there. So there's the turnstiles. Some buildings for drinks and things like that. The turnstiles here. And this used to be a big fountain. So it says, smile, you're on camera. I really, not too big into breaking the law or anything like that. So I am a little bit nervous out here, but I do want to check the place out. Yeah, so there's some guys over here skateboarding. Makes me feel a little bit more comfortable. Oh yeah, everyone turned to dust. Yeah, no doubt. I mean, it totally has that feel where, so there's a fountain, there's the main entrance where you walk in, but it totally has that feel. It's like, where'd everybody go? You know? And look at these buildings. It's wild. Pretty big place. I want to take you over here because this is where some of these big water slides were. So you can see some of the skaters. I'm trying to hold the camera as still as possible for you guys. But there's the water towers up there where they did their storage. What's up, man? Good, good, good. It's pretty cool, huh? So you can see the where the slides used to come down. Everybody used to climb those stairs there. And then you can see the pillars where the slides actually used to run down this hill. Here's a pool where it looks like a couple of slides ended. One ended right there, and then one ended right down here. So that's pretty cool. And you know, you just kind of wade out of the water and cruise on down to the next thing. This looks like kind of the lazy river. You can see a little walkway over the lazy river here. And so you cruise on through here in some, you know, just the rafts and things like that, and just chill, which is really neat. See all the water workings over there. Keep the place flowing and clean. So there were some smaller slides. You can see the pillars, the cement pillars up here. Hey, Italy, Venice. I've been there. Beautiful place. I love getting around on boat. I mean, just such a nice place to visit. Venice is awesome. So you can see all the pillars where all the water slides would come down. You can see there's some underground workings here as well. I don't know if you guys can see inside that tunnel. Netherlands, what's up? And you can see where all these slides came down into these pools. You got to really watch where you're walking, because I'm like, there's stuff everywhere here. Mayumbamba, Peru. What's up, Peru? You guys have been here? Who's been here? Has somebody checked this place out before? This is really cool. It's hard to read the comments through my sunglasses because they're polarized, but this is really neat. So, little lazy river. You can see the jets where the water would flow this way. Just kind of keep pushing that river on down, and people would just kind of chill in here. And you can see the old abandoned pools here where all the water slides used to come out. You can see out here. It's pretty cool. So a little pool, just dump you in here, and then when you get out, you just walk over. Ooh. So the underworking's there, but you walk out and run up those stairs and do it all over again. It's pretty neat. I have not been to New Zealand. No, I have not. So another pool. I don't want to get in these guys' way. I know they're out here just having a good time, not really bothering anybody or anything like that. I mean, it's like, how do you sustain something like this out in this area because of all the water that it takes to keep this thing going? I can hardly see myself. So I want you to see the park and be able to see me as well. I don't know if you can hear me, the wind's blowing and stuff like that, but man, it's really, really cool to be through, you know, kind of be chilling through here and checking the place out, because I don't know, it's just fun place to be. It's kind of neat to imagine what it used to be like. I love looking back at history, and you know, especially when you can touch it and feel it. So let's see here. Oh, this is interesting. Wow, I didn't even know that there was water in here. So this is where, if you look, oh, okay. So here is the ends of kind of the death slide that came down. And the death slide would come down and just kind of drop straight down and then shoot you out. And this is where you would slow down and then end up and get out. And it's kind of all just a mess now. But check this out. There's water out here. So this was the area. This whole area right in here was filled because you could come out here and use, man, I want to say like jet skis, but they were kind of like those motorized bumper boats that you would run out here. So all of this, there's a little bit deeper area in here. This is kind of the small lake. There was a big lake down there, where all the bumper boats would run. So right in here, you can kind of see, I'm trying to outline it, you can see the hill right here that separates this upper lake, which there's water in it still, from the lower lake down here. And this lower lake is where you know, all the bumper boats would happen. And then right over here, so it's kind of on the far side of the park, to be honest with you. But right over here, again, is another entrance to the lazy river. So you just get on a little raft, cruise around, just relax. I mean, it's over 100 degrees out here, so you know, it's like you totally just want to be able to jump into water. So I can totally feel what people were kind of experiencing, you know, as they were out here in the middle of summer, enjoying this place. Pretty crazy, pretty crazy. Just want to be careful on what we walk on here. That bridge is still good. And you can actually, when you look at the pictures online, when you look at some of the old video, you can see where it was really green through here. I mean, all these little areas were real green. I mean, these trees were just, you know, everywhere. Yeah, all the palm trees. I mean, these trees were grown everywhere. And it was really cool. You can see little kiddie slides over here, and they would just dump in. There's a little lazy river for them to play in right here, which is really neat. You can tell that these poles here, there were tents set up. I'm gonna cruise over here and check out the other part of the lazy river. There's some pieces here. Must have a sprinkler system. Yeah, you can see. I mean, everything in the desert. You can see that line right there. That's all a drip system. So that's pretty much how they ran the joint, and kept it all on the up and up. But here's the lazy river, the other side of the lazy river, and you can see the 15s right there. So as you drive by, you probably always see it. You probably just never actually stop by, because you know, it's just totally abandoned. Actually, there's some guys here skating around, which is really cool. I actually feel a little bit safer with them here, just because they've been here longer than I have. And if there really were any cameras out here for security, you know, the people would have been out here long ago, busting us. So, anyways, you can see where the tents were. There's these old, you know, pillar posts here where lights were. You can see some of the metal's been cut, kind of torched and cut out of the ground where the lines used to be for certain different types of pools and things like that out here. Here's a little exit to one of the to the lazy river. So, you know, if you wanted to get in or get out, you just kind of come up these stairs and just kind of wade into the water, which is really cool. Let's see. I want to be careful with all this debris. There's no snakes down here, but saw a slideshow on YouTube. Yeah, it's really cool. And you can see they've done like skate videos out here. It looks like those guys are videotaping some of their skate moves and stuff like that. They've done quite a bit out here. I saw a photographer online. I'm real big into photography, trying to learn as much as I can. I saw a photographer that, oh yeah, totally, no problem, guys. But he did like a wedding shoot out here with a bride-to-be. You can see here kind of a lazy pool where you just kind of hang out with the kids and stuff, and these pipes would just pump out water, just be pouring water out. And it's kind of funny because it's just super basic, but really cool. And then over here you got the vending machines. You know, when you're laying out in the sun and you want something cool to drink, you just come over here, and this is the vending machines. You can see these old Coke machines or soda machines here. There's an old clock stuck in time up there. Almost, this whole thing just kind of feels like Back to the Future of the movie, you know? It's pretty cool. Hope the video feed's coming through good for you guys. But, so kind of the service area. Yeah, somebody's dream certainly failed. And yeah, I mean, abandoned shopping centers are cool too. It is sad. It is sad. And it's a reminder every single time I drive on the 15 and cruise down here. It's just a reminder of what used to be. You can see the old, you know, Coke machines here. And you can imagine some, I mean, this is plywood, but it used to be covered in this this plastic, like this veneer here. And so it used to look really nice, kind of like this, all finished off. But you can imagine coming up here as a kid, you know, and be like, I want a Coca-Cola and whatever else. I want a Slurpee or something, and you know, give me some cotton candy with that. And you're just junking out all day, you know, hanging out with mom and dad, chilling in the pools out here, and just relaxing. You can see there's some spots that are covered up here like this and this. There's like sewer piping and stuff like that that's kind of open. So I just gotta watch where I'm walking. What's up, Ryby? Good to see you. I've been talking about this forever. You know, I've been talking about this. I told you it's someday I'm gonna go in there, and here I am. So here's the proof. I'm inside the old Rock-a-Hoola Waterpark, and I'm checking the place out because I just love exploring history. I mean, this certainly was something to be seen back in the day when it was up and running. This area right in here was kind of like there were lawn chairs out here, you know, that people could lounge chairs, people could just lounge out and hang out while they were watching their kids cruise through this lazy river here, just having a blast, you know, just relaxing and having a good time. I mean, just awesome. And what's not to love about like abandoned amusement parks? Really cool, really cool. Kind of built out. So, let's see. A little warm out here. It's over 100. And I wish these pools were filled up right now. It'd be awesome. Look at this. All the inner workings over here. Hello. What's up, guys? I got my sunglasses on. A little hard to read some comments sometimes. If I see them, I try and pull my glasses off and read you guys, because it is super bright out here, super warm. And but this is the lazy river, another section of it. But it looks like it kind of is encircled this whole, just this whole place. It went behind that building there, the refreshment building, came back around. There's bridges where you would walk over, and it just kind of cruised on down in here, and just really cool places. Like right in here, you had when you look online, you see these rocks here and things like that. You had parents chilling in their lounge chairs under the trees, relaxing, watching their kids have fun. I remember kind of pictures in this area of people sitting right here, lounging out, and just watching their kids have a blast in the pools there. And this is in between Barstow and Baker. It's literally out in the middle of the desert. I mean, you know, who the heck would do this? You know, I mean, you gotta know it's gonna fail, but look how much money they put into this place. Again, it was started by a guy that kicked it off, you know, kind of had this dream, kicked it off out here, and went, you know, kind of belly up, just wasn't doing good. Somebody bought it out and, you know, tried to resurrect it, and it just could never fully take off. I think it was only really in service for like maybe a year or two. I mean, but look, all this money, all this infrastructure, you know, buildings, all the way down to the paint color scheme, all the water that it takes to pump into this place. I'm sure they were pulling it from wells underground. Really cool. What I'd like to see is if I could get up those stairs and get some shots from above, because looking down at this, you know, from the top will give us a better perspective of just how big this place is. So here's the lazy river again. It goes behind the refreshment area here, kind of cruises out, and mouth's getting a little parched. I got my drink in the truck, but I just had to stop by and see this place. I've been wanting to do it for a long time. So you can see here, if I can get up above, we can take a shot from up here. So these big wide pools, looks like maybe for some rafts you'd actually take down. So we're gonna cruise up these steps. Holy mackerel, I'm getting my workout today. I'm gonna flip the camera around off and with the water park behind me. So they roped this place off. Whew, man, that's the one thing about water parks. It's like, where's the freaking escalators when you need them? Ugh. It's over 100 degrees out here. Walking up all these stairs. You get to the top. With your raft, you're carrying a raft, which is almost as bad as holding this iPhone up for 30 minutes. And, whoo, look at that view. I gotta get all the way up here and show you guys. It's really cool. All right, so, whew. All right, we made it to the top. Holy mackerel. Well, not quite. A little muff. Okay. Oh, look at that. All right. Here we go. So you can see the park started over there. That's the entrance area. Cruises on down. You can see where this, you'd walk, there's stairs right here. You'd walk underneath this water slide, which is cool. Come up here, and then you got a view of that big lake. Looks like they had two separate lakes up here. Cool. Yeah, I mean this lake over here is filled with water. The one below it was also filled with water. So you can see that gully, that whole area was filled with water. And in the middle, you see the island. Okay? So that whole thing was filled with water. And these were the entrances. This is where you'd walk to get on these slides. So you'd be carrying your raft up here. You come out this way, and then boom, this is where you'd wait, and you get loaded up. Yeah, totally. Lazy River is really, really fun. So, boom, you sit on your raft and you go down that slide, and you can kind of get an idea of the trail that it would take before it dumped you out in that pool right below. And they'd send a couple of people off right here at a time. And this was covered. You can see the infrastructure here for a tent.